and welcome back to the Art of Mods. So today I'm finally getting to changing out a few of the things on this guitar here. My good old Chibson Les Paul. Right there. Yep. So, all the things I'm going to try and do here is fix this busted up part right here. There we go. That's still broken, so I'll try and get one of these on there. Change out the tuners. I kind of like the Keystone ones, but these are obviously fake Grovers. Let me flip it around here for you. There you go. So they still say Grover on them, but these ones are definitely not real. I just gotta say, actually, look at, if that would go away, just look at the back. Wow, trying to actually get that circle out of there is very difficult. Anyway. There, how about that? Anyway, so, yeah. I'm gonna try and change those out with some actual Grovers here that I don't remember how much I paid for these. These were used. Someone, I think, took them off their Epiphone, but I tested them. They definitely work a lot better. And then the biggest part I'm going to try and do is swap out the originals with these guys. Some Seymour Duncans, JB, and then this one is your Jazz model right here as well. The SH2, okay, whatever, SH2N. So, JB and Jazz models that I'm going to try and put on here. And then, lastly, I believe it was this. No. I don't remember. I'll have to check. But one of these, when I first got this and was testing them, did not work. So, I'm going to open it up. And I believe just swap them out with some bigger and better ones. And then also put in some better capacitors in there as well. So just gonna do a full upgrade on this thing to make it a hell of a lot better. But to start, let's, I think, start stripping this thing down. Okay, I'll try not to do this too much, but I guess I'm going to talk about this one again, one more time. So, the part that I'm happy about is if I can actually get this thing open here. Yeah, there we go. It's because these are still Grovers, actual Grovers this time. Here's the old one, right here. Note where the hole is. And then the new one. Proper Grover, and the hole will line right up. I don't have to do anything too crazy. Don't have to pre-drill a hole and then screw it in, and then there's going to be holes still noticeable and visible, kind of like that. Nothing like that's going to be happening. So thankfully, since these are proper Grovers, I'll just swap over and replace these cheap fake ones. They'll do a proper swap over to the other ones. Definitely, these things look a little tarnished, so I'm going to see if I can clean those up a little bit. But other than that, thankfully, these are just going to be right away, just go right in, and nothing too crazy or too ugly is going to happen. Alright, looks about the same. Obviously it has these type of Grovers on there, but that is nice and smooth. Super, super smooth. And, like I said before, looks the exact same on the back. Using the exact same holes and everything. Sweet! Okay, next part, let's take these frames apart here. And try and take these out. So now I've actually taken this apart for the first time. I was actually for some reason under the impression that these would be Epiphone branded, because I've heard of other people getting Chibson guitars and they were Epiphones, but this just literally says N-10. Let's see if I can get that a little bit closer. N-10. So obviously N probably stands for neck. The bridge one here will either have a B or something like that. But yeah, I don't know what these ones are. Just probably just some really generic Chinese pickups. So yeah. Oh, that one's done. Oh, wait, this one. And yeah, this one says B-10. No, actually has a 4 after that, so the other one didn't have that. But there's that one. Next. So, also like I said before, I'm not using these pickups, so I don't really have to put this one on, but this is the replacement pickup frame that'll go on there. So this one go right in that spot, and this one back in that spot with the Seymour Duncans. So I'll place those with those screws, and we'll flip this over. And also, I didn't mention it before, but I might swap out the Jesus, words hard right now. The nut on here as well. I'm, 95% positive that's just a plastic piece. Looks and feels like it's just a piece of plastic. And I definitely have a few spares sitting around here in some of my little kits. So the only one I have is the black one, but I don't recall what this one was. It was also plastic or something else. But regardless, I think this one would look a little bit nicer on here anyway. This before, but I'm actually quite impressed with the routing that they have in here. So you can still see that there's the wires in there that run all the way through. I go to the switch there. They have huge ass cavities running all the way through. So it looks like they also just had the pancake style thing that they've been doing for a while, just one piece, then put another piece on top and glue it. But they routed out all this cavities here that run like right through, instead of just drilling through like other people do. So I quite like that, because I don't even think my Epiphones are like that, or at least some of the older ones I have. Definitely the special that I have wasn't. So yeah, I quite enjoy that. Okay, anyway, back to what we're doing. Okay, that took a while and was, for some reason, really, well, I won't say scabby, but just dirty looking. But I now have my orange drop capacitors in there, the new pots, and hopefully this thing's going to work. So I'm just going to put this on the amp, test it out, and hopefully I don't have to make any changes. Okay, gonna turn it on. So far I don't hear anything coming out of there. Any separate noise. Make sure this is all max. Okay, so we're on the rhythm. So this one. Okay, that's gonna change. Oh, hold on. Make it a little easier on myself. One, two. Three. And four. Okay, so unfortunately, looks like this is on the wrong thing. That's fine. And that's doing that. So I think I'll just have to go in here and swap out one cable. Okay, tone. Perfect. Now, what the hell? Let's do both. Perfect. Okay. Good. Now, treble, which is unfortunately going to be this one. Yep. Cool. And the tone. Perfect. Okay, well, unfortunately, it's still screwed up, so it's going to go in here, swap out that one cable. Took a bit of a break, but finally back to this. Oh, finally fixed everything up in the insides, so let's get to finally properly testing this thing. Okay, everything's max right now. So, the neck. Cool. Yeah, the volume works. Now the tone. Cool. Okay, that one's fine. Middle. Perfect. Neck. The volume. Sweet. And then the tone. Perfect. Ugh, that took way too long. Okay. Now all I just need to do is put the string back on, and all this hardware, and everything's good to go. Alright, so this thing's finally done. Got this thing tuned. Got the, obviously, pickups in there, and I tested it in the garage, so this thing definitely works. Right now, everything is max. So let's see how this thing sounds. Just on the neck pickup. shit. This definitely sounds a hell of a lot better. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 for these picks. Like, I bought them used, but still like $200 and definitely worth that price. And I definitely don't have anything bad to say with these. Like, definitely compared, they just have more substance in these versus those other pickups that were originally in this guitar. And even just like with other pickups that have gotten, like, for example, this one here, the Slammer guitar that I built. Yeah, I still have it sitting here. Actually, same with a few other ones. Those ones I have the Dragonfire Slammers put into those ones, and those ones are actually pretty good. I would say a 7 out of 10, definitely for how much those cost. Like, I think I had to pay for like an arm and a leg for shipping, but those ones are like $30 pickups, and where these ones are like brand new $150 each. So just like guitars, you have to kind of weigh in price versus quality as well. And definitely these have really good quality, but they're very, very expensive. So definitely awesome sounding in this guitar. And same thing with like all the other stuff I put in there, like the new tuners, so they're actual River tuners, by the way, and everything else I put into this. But like, there's always that what if thing. Like, the guitar was cheap to buy, and as long as you can get once used, but if you're putting brand new in, then it's like, it really justify putting an extra like $500 into a guitar with brand new hardware when the guitar itself is technically very cheap? So that, since I bought it used and for a very good price with everything, I am in love with this thing. It sounds great, and yeah. So, and I freaking suck at guitar, by the way, but just makes it better playing and more fun to play when you have a guitar that sounds really, really great. But I don't really have anything much else to say it. But even though it's a Chibson Les Paul standard, this thing looks great. It feels, honestly, not this thick, it's a Gibson, but it feels pretty nice to play, and now it sounds really nice to play. So definitely worth it for putting all this used parts in here, and definitely going to play this a lot more in the future. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you later. Take care.